Hi, my name's Susanna, and I'm a first year student studying music. Mark 10 verse 45 says, "For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." How do I as a Christian see beyond myself to the needs of those around me? What is my motivation to abide by this example, to love and serve others, even those who I don't get along with? The heart of what I believe in is found at the cross of Christ. Without this sacrificial act of love, Christianity as a whole would be obsolete and unnecessary. When we look to the cross, we don't just see the death of a historical figure, but rather the complete surrender from Jesus to his Father in heaven. When Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane during the night of his arrest, he said, "Father, let this judgment pass over me. Yet not my will, but thine be done." This is not a cry from Jesus in fear of the cross, but rather something so much worse. What he was about to experience during his time on that cross was the full judgment of God. A man who held perfection in his being was about to experience the punishment of a perfect and impartial God for all the wrongs of mankind. Yet he was willing to do whatever it took to win us back to himself. He endured the mocking, the beating, the flogging, the crown of thorns, and the nails that were driven into his hands and feet. Christ gave everything for us. He suffered in our place and was willing to be bruised for our wrongdoings by his Father so that we could be reunited with him. The perfect Son of God was bound so that we could be set free from the judgment of God that hung over our heads. When I recognize how little I deserve his love because of the amount of evil that is in me, in comparison to how much God gave up for us so that we could have this love, how can I not be motivated to give my life and heart into his care? This standard he gives us by example is something that I will never be able to reach. And this is the case for everyone, as we are all sinners and do wrong things. But we are given a hope in the resurrection of Christ, that when we accept Jesus Christ into our lives and begin to hate the immorality we once loved, we are given a guarantee. We are promised that because we belong to him as children of God, we will one day also be resurrected and stand in his presence as people with perfect characters and natures. God's primary purpose for our lives is to make us more like his Son Jesus. We have to be willing and ready to look beyond ourselves so that we as Christians can aim to share the same perfect, unending love that Christ showed to us at the cross.